Good morning and welcome to Van Island Hikes episode 5. It's March 1st, 7 a.m. Brisk day. We had a huge snowfall earlier this week. We're going to attempt the summit of the Lions today. We're looking at about 18 kilometers in total. And I got Trevor on the camera today and his cousin Johnny are going to be coming along. We're hoping to make the summit in about 3.5 hours, 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. There's not much snow right now, but the top's covered. We could see it from Trevor's house, and there's a lot of snow up there. So we'll see what we're up against. Starting to get extremely steep. We're having to use ropes to get up.
Stay, Cosmo. Chill. It's okay. He's good. He's got it.
Stay, bud.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
You gotta think too, guys, we gotta come down this.
Yeah.
This is one area I gotta pass the dog back down.
Yeah.
Just cooking a little dinner.
Cooking some lunch.
A little bit of lunch.
Cosmo made it. Where's Cosmo?
You're there.
One made it. A little photography going on here. It's good stuff. Yeah. Go.
As my cohort Johnny was saying, Van Island Hikes en route. Currently trying to get to the Lions. None of us have actually ever done this hike. The snowpack is extremely deep and there's a moderate avalanche warning, although it doesn't seem too dangerous, but we're actually running out of time for today, so we're thinking this is our point of no return.
Yeah.
So we're having a little lunch. You can actually see the Lions through the clearing. Right through there. It's lunchtime. We've been hiking since 8 o'clock, so Actually, we started hiking before 8 o'clock, so we're 4 hours and a bit deep into this. And we still have a couple hundred meters of elevation to go. So this was underestimated hugely,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Trial and error is the only way you figure things out. Van Island Hikes, we're just on our way down right now. It suddenly just started snowing really hard, which is pretty awesome. We're just coming down here as quick as we can. We're sort of just jumping through the snow and heading down. And if you can see through the trees, that's a nice clearing and a view of the Howe Sound, Bowen Island. Perfect snowflakes falling. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Welcome to a special segment of Vancouver Hikes. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to stop yourself from sliding down a steep ridge of ice if you tend to lose your footing a lot. Normally the thing to do if you have a hiking pole or an ice axe, preferably if you're in this kind of environment, is once you're sliding, which I'll demonstrate in a second, what you want to do right away is establish your feet towards the downward slope. So if you're sideways or down, you get your feet pointed down towards the area where you're beginning to slide. Second thing you want to do is kick over on your stomach. So you're now feet down on your stomach. And if you have an ice axe at this time, right about at the base of your neck, you would take that, put all your weight on it here to try to stop yourself, kicking your feet into the slope to slow down. But if you don't happen to have an ice axe, you can use your elbows to slow yourself down at around the same place, around the base of your neck. And that's what I'm going to demonstrate right now.
Cosmo.
So we'll start with a sideways slide. You can see right away the first thing I'm going to do is establish my feet on the downward side, roll onto my stomach, start kicking my feet and digging my elbows. So here we go.
On a dime.
That's how you stop yourself.
Cosmo's making it up as he goes along here. He's feeling so cold, so look at him. He's lying on my bag so he warms up.
All by himself he did that.
Good boy.
Mini Aussie Shepherds.
Good boy.
Not a dumb dog at all. In fact, they're so intelligent. This is my dog, Loki's cousin. And they're best buds.
Good mountain dogs.
Yep.
Good coochie.
Oh, wow. This is what it's all about.
You know, we could dig ourselves a little cave in the side of this snow and go to bed. As long as we have the warm sleeping bags, we'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like it's cold.
No. It would drop significantly at night.
now. Finished the hike. 6.5 hours. We went from basically no elevation to about 1,250 meters of elevation. So it was basically a straight uphill jaunt the entire time. The snow started to get pretty hairy towards the top, and we got to the point where we were kind of traversing on all fours, trying to spread out the weight, and decided to come back around before we actually did reach the summit of the Lions. So we're gonna have to come back for that one, but it's due to the conditions and the avalanche warnings and just the general depth of the snow, we weren't able to do it. But give you a quick run through of what I was using out there today to complete that. These are the Mammoth Breckens 2014s. Gore-Tex boot. All leather, laser seams.
So how would you say those performed today?
Great. My feet got a little bit cold once we started to get right up into the alpines. I'm using just a Gobi liner sock with a thicker merino wool sock, and I think next time I'll double up on my socks. As well as my toes were kind of getting punched into the front here, and so I might actually end up taking these back to get a half a size bigger, just to prevent that, because although these are really comfortable, that's an issue.
My feet actually got cold as well, and we're all using micro spikes, and I know that the micro spikes held a lot of snow against our boots, which I think definitely added to the fact that our feet were freezing cold.
Cosmo was also beat. We've never seen him beat, so we did some serious elevation. I have your basic nylon gaiters. Nothing fancy. They're not Gore-Tex, but they did the trick. Managed to keep my legs dry. And top that off. You have your micro spikes. Let's go over the boots for the gripping the snow.
Really easy to put on as well. Those you can put those on in a few seconds. They just go right over your boot. I use the exact same ones.
These are from Katula. You can pick these up for about $60. And like James was saying, they're really straightforward.
Just like
Ready
that.
to go. You got that with a pair of gaiters and some boots. That's a good start for you. And I got my MEC Reco jacket. It's just a liner, really. It's nothing too thick. Basically just a shell. Works great. Totally waterproof. Avalanche beacon.
Nice.
Arm.
You just layered that up with some synthetic layers.
Synthetic layers.
Yeah.
Lululemon hoodie, Lululemon shirt, Lululemon pants. Everything just
Moisture wicking.
breathable.
Yeah.
He could probably tell you more about Lululemon.
So how was your hike, John?
My hike was good. It was just the most grueling hike I've ever been on in my life. Basically, what Trevor said, yeah, on all fours, hiking up ice,
Yeah.
slipping down ice most of the time. But no, I had a great hike. My feet were dry the whole time. I'm wearing Solomon Quest 4 DXs. They're just fantastic. I haven't had any problems with them.
And John was the only person in the group that didn't get cold feet.
I
So
don't have cold feet at all. No hot spots. I don't even have merino wool on right now. I've just got Lululemon socks on, so it just goes to show.
Are they made of wool, the Lululemon socks?
There is a liner of wool in there, but they're not meant for hiking.
No hot spots in the boots?
No hot spots in the boots. I've got the same liner, Lululemon pants as Trev, with some hardcore mountain wear. Just a liner, waterproof, basic. I was rocking my MEC gaiters. Fantastic. These things are just basically bulletproof, as was once said to me. So, awesome. Got my Omni Heat jacket. Reflects heat back at you. Keeps you dry as a bone. Really light. Really easy to just pack up, toss in the bottom of your bag. And I just did a multi-layering of Lululemon jackets.
Yeah.
Just warm layers that can easily be breathable and taken off in a heartbeat. and I was using the Yak Track spikes, which are essentially the same thing, just orange and with a snow pad on the bottom, so no snow buildup happens.
Nice, Johnny. All in all, your gear worked great for you today.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You got James here, the Van Island Hikes General, wearing the Marmot Alpinist jacket, outer shell Gore-Tex pants. These are the Pack-Lite pants. These weigh next to nothing. This is the Gore-Tex Pro Shell, weighs a bit more. But both pack down to virtually nothing. I got a Smart Wool merino wool base layer underneath and a Nike Pro Armor synthetic layer under that. Nike Pro Armor tights underneath my Gore-Tex. And these are the, struggling on the actual name of them, but they're Sportiva boots. I'm struggling to remember the model. They're La Sportiva boots. They're brand new for this year, and they're great. My feet did end up getting cold, but the grip on them is second to none. They're really lightweight as well, which is nice. The soles bend a lot more. They do have a synthetic shank, but you know, it does give you quite a lot of support.
Are those Vibram soles?
Yeah, Vibram soles. But these are good for fast packing. If you're going to have a really heavy load for a long period of time, I might go with something more robust, but these are perfect for my needs. All in all, I did very well today, other than lighting my Helly Hansen synthetic jacket on fire with the camp stove. But that's all right, I'm going to be switching to another one, so
Yep.
no worries. I don't think I'd change a thing, but one thing we forgot to mention was our stoves were not working very well, and we don't know if that was due to the elevation. We shook them around a bit and they seemed to fire up, but you know, the pressure was better after we shook them. But to boil water, I mean, I don't think either one of us actually got our water boiling. It just got warm.
These are the stoves we used. They didn't perform too well in the low temperatures or high elevation, whichever one it was.
Two different stove, two different gas canisters, exact same results. They were both doing the exact same thing. There was pretty much no pressure. Felt like there was no pressure, and they just weren't performing. If you have some suggestions, probably leave it in the comments, and that would probably help us out. But probably go with a hand pump stove, build a little more pressure. Maybe a different fuel source. Switch from white gas to alcohol might help.
Yep. Never had a problem with them other than that.
But this was a great scout out. We all had a great time. Epic hike. All of our legs are sore. Van Island Hikes. See you next time. Say bye, Cosmo.